So the first deck, or the first card that we have here, is nostalgic. So you could be feeling very nostalgic about someone. We have looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, wanting to make new memories. This is also about the person you're connected to as well. So I feel like if you're feeling nostalgic about them, I feel like they're kind of experiencing that same nostalgic. And then this came out, not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, and frustration. And then I saw chaser on the bottom, so it feels like you're overcoming that. Chaser energy, because it didn't come out. And what I really love about this is it came out with a different card, and that was my celebration for you. Because I feel like in the past, within this connection, you didn't feel like you were enough, and you could have chased them because you didn't feel like enough, or you had a fear of abandonment. Because like I said, this is on the bottom, fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies. So this connection really could have triggered your lack of self-worth and your lack of self-confidence. You could have also been dealing with someone where ego and fear was being triggered within both of you. But then this came out on top of it all, the butterfly. So you're evolving from this energy. You're evolving from not feeling enough. You're evolving from feeling lack of confidence. You're evolving from self-sabotage, ego, and fear, and that chaser energy. Evolving in growth, next phase, healing the inner child, releasing the past. So it does feel like you're releasing those things that you experienced in the past, but you still feel nostalgic about this person. Why can't I speak? Let's get one more. One more. This is beautiful because these two now came out together. So we have heartbroken, feeling deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, and then we have ascending. So this is the energy you're ascending out of. You're ascending and evolving out of that chaser energy, out of not feeling enough. You're evolving out of feeling past hurt and maybe even holding on to resentment, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So we have new phase, next phase. So I feel like there's something important coming here. So let's get another deck and we'll get some more information. Again, you'll know if you're resonating with it or not. So we're going to get this deck now, this deck, and we'll see how you're doing or what we need to know about this. We have rebirth, growth, divine time. So it does feel like there's a rebirth coming. It feels like you're rebirthing and ascending, and you're that butterfly. All right. We have online, so I feel like someone could... It says looking for you, so someone's keeping an eye on you online. So let's see what comes out of this deck. What do we need to know about this? You've learned some important lessons here, is what I'm seeing. We have lesson learned. So you've closed out some kind of chapter, some sort of cycle, and you're learning important lessons from this connection. Oh, we have soulmate, so clearly you feel a soul connection with this person. I was seeing that with that nostalgic card. It's giving me like 6 of cups. Energy, soul connection. So there's something familiar about this person, soulmate energy. We have winter. It's a surprise, so it feels like there is a surprise coming towards you. It also says Sagittarius energy. Winter could be symbolic in some way. We have planning, and when we first began, we had that take a risk, so it feels like there's someone planning to come towards you. It's a surprise. They're planning some sort of surprise. And we have trust and divine timing, so clearly there's been a pause in this connection. Timing factor, trust your angels. So I feel like you and this person had to ascend and evolve and learn important lessons before. You could come back together. And this doesn't just say, like, someone's planning a surprise for you, but it also says meeting, discussing how and where. So it feels like you're going to be planning to meet this person, or they're going to want to know, when can I come see you? Or how can I see you? So we'll just get a few more from this deck. So we have 3 cards coming out. In future, weeks and months, and timing. So this is coming in weeks or months for you. We have signs and synchronicities, 555, 444, 1111, 222, 333. So I feel like you're seeing signs and synchronicities about this person. We have your wishes are coming true. What you've been yearning for, what you've been manifesting is about to come true. And we have keeping notes. So someone's keeping notes about how to come towards you, or keeping notes about, this is someone like typing a message and then deleting it and not hitting send. I'm seeing someone like keep notes in their notes app. I use my email drafts. Someone typing, deleting, journaling, and yeah, wanting to take that risk, wanting to come towards you, planning how to do it. It's a surprise, it says. It's a surprise. Okay, so in future, weeks, months, timing. So I'm going to get 2 more from this deck. This is nice. Fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We have Again, relationship lessons. So you've had 2 cards about learning an important lesson from this person. We have messages. So I feel like there's going to be a message coming from this person. And then we have legal. So you could be going through legal things, or maybe this person had to close out something having to do with something legal before they could come towards you. But that is also giving me justice energy. So someone coming towards you, wanting to make things right, truth and accountability with justice, balance. It's a surprise. Not anymore. Whoops. So now I'm going to get this deck for a few more cards. We have mindset, so I do feel like you're changing your mindset. Clear mentality, change outlook, better mental attitude. Nice. I feel like there's a card flipped over, slow down. So it feels like there was some sort of separation here, some sort of pause. We saw that in that other deck, so that this person, you, could get a clearer mindset. So let's see what you need to know. That is way too many, but I'll take the one that's flipped up. So a bunch flipped over, like 6 cards that I couldn't see. But this one was flipped up. Days, weeks, months, timing. So this is coming in, this says within days, but the other card said weeks and months. So within like this week to a few months, I feel like this person is going to take that risk. We also have lessons. You're learning your lessons. 3 cards about learning lessons, and you're going to have a choice to make here. You're going to have a choice to make when this person comes in. So let's get a few more. This is very nice. You could be very focused on your finances right now. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have mistakes. So it says, my fault, error, I messed up. So someone knows they made a mistake here. Someone knows they're at fault and they want to own up to their mess. We have wealth, financial focus, new income. That could be you focusing on your finances right now. You could be also, in the next few months, you could be experiencing an increase in abundance, is what I'm hearing. We have alluring. Enticing, irresistible, enchanting. So the energy you're in right now, very magnetic, especially with that butterfly. And the ascending and you learning your lessons and evolving. It makes you very magnetic, is what I'm hearing. We have vulnerable. So it feels like someone wants to come in and be vulnerable with you about the fact that they know they made a mistake and they want to be vulnerable about how they were at fault. Remember that justice card? And we have truth. So someone's coming in with the truth here. And this says that you'll be able to believe them. You'll see that they're telling the truth. So we have months. So we have within this week, within months. So that's really being confirmed here. We've had multiple cards confirming that within a few months, you're going to, hear from this person, get an apology, see the communication they've been working on. Let's get a few more. What is coming towards you? They're all face down. Stability. That's nice. We have in progress. So this is not unfinished, is what I'm hearing. Continuing, happening, unfinished. So this isn't over. And if you look at these bars, you're almost there, is what I'm hearing. You're almost there. We have transition, period of change, shifting, moving on from challenges, 6 of Swords energy. So moving into calmer waters. We have fame. So you could be in the spotlight right now, going viral. We have stability, strong, secure, unwavering. So again, I feel like you're going to be able to trust this person because they're coming in a very stable, strong energy. Not just like, hey, how are you? I've been thinking about you. But they're coming in this energy. I want to see you. I want to make plans. When and where can I see you? How can we make this happen? We also have acts of service showing affection through actions. Okay, let's get 3 more. So this is coming back up for reevaluation. After you've gone through a lot of personal development, you've been prioritizing yourself. Again, it makes you magnetic when you fill up your own cup. We have reflect, review again, go within, evaluate. So something is coming up for reevaluation here. It makes me think of Mercury in retrograde. Thank God that's over. And we have an alignment. So again, when you're in alignment, when you're giving to yourself, you're prioritizing yourself, you're ascending, it raises your vibration and you call in the things you're manifesting. This is beautiful. We have unhealed. So I feel like when you were unhealed and when this person was unhealed, you weren't on the same frequency. And I feel like this person with that, with unhealed and reflect, I do feel like your person and you both had things that you needed to reflect upon and heal before coming back together. That's so nice. 2 more. Really, Spirit, 2 more? All right, 2 more. Words of affirmation. So we have very positive cards here. Someone proving through their actions that they're serious. Someone showing with care, speaking with love to you. Again, you're going to be able to trust in this, is what I'm hearing. Now I know why Spirit said 2 more. We have authentic. So you have somebody coming towards you being very authentic, and it's important that you're your authentic self when they come in. Don't mask, is what I'm hearing. Be your authentic self. I feel like you're both. Gonna be being authentic with each other. We have quality time, time spent together, undivided attention. This person could have also made you feel like an option in the past with that choices card. They could have made you feel like you were just an option, but now they're giving you their undivided attention, and there it is. I heard 2 more cards for a reason. Communicate, discuss, reach out. Within this week to the next few months, you're going to be hearing from this person. Believe it. Affirm it. Don't doubt it. I'm seeing that otter card. Don't be full of skepticism and worry that this isn't happening. Believe it's going to happen. Law of assumption. It's happening. So if I want to get animal cards, I wasn't planning on getting them, but now I'm like, yes, please, animal cards. So let's see. Momentum, movement, masculine energy, the cheetah. I just want to see your energy because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. All right. The viewer's energy. We have the deer. That's so Queen of Pentacles. Very patient, very trusting. That's why I'm saying trust it, affirm it, don't doubt it, don't be skeptical. You're just blocking your energy. I understand. I've been there. The deer. Loving, intuitive, graceful. The mother. Receptive, compassionate, nurturing, feminine energy. Beautiful. You could be a parent. Quiet tenderness. The deer card appears when a celebration of new life comes or is approaching, or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're going to see that you can trust this person. And instead of, having your guard up is what I'm hearing. You need to be in that Queen of Cups energy, Queen of Pentacles energy. I set boundaries. That's an affirmation that just popped down. So if they're not being honest and forthcoming with you and you don't feel like you can trust them, set those boundaries, as I was saying, the Queen of Swords. But if they're coming in, giving you their undivided attention, following through with plans, speaking with care, I think it's important that you treat the situation with gentleness and compassion, and be gentle and compassionate with yourself as well. Queen of Pentacles, if you start to feel stressed, this came out in a couple of my zodiac readings. Why is my eye leaking? Who's crying? If you are feeling anxious or stressed, tend to your inner garden before reacting, is what I'm hearing. All right, very nice. So let's see your energy. Show me the viewer's energy. I don't think there's ever going to be a deck. I don't think there's ever going to be a deck like this animal deck that I feel as much love to. That's really interesting. I need to get another one for that. Okay, that makes more sense. So I needed to confirm this because we have the fire ant, and the fire ant, I'm getting you. I'm getting your energy right now. And the fire ant talks about stewing over a situation from the past. So I think this is really good that this came out because I kept talking about affirm it, believe it, don't have that doubt and skepticism and negativity. It'll never happen. Because when you affirm that, like I see people affirming that all the time, that'll never happen. You're just affirming that it'll never happen. So instead of saying that will never happen, if you feel called to type in that will never happen. Leave out the word never. You can, if you still want to think that, that's fine. But leave out the word never. Type in that will happen and just delete the word never from it. And affirm it is what I'm hearing. But this makes sense that this came out because if this is coming towards you and spirit wants you to be gentle and treat this situation gentle and you are stewing about an unresolved issue from the past, that could block this. Delay this is what I'm hearing. So when I confirmed it, the crocodile came out. So if this person pops back up into your energy and you're immediately stewing about a situation from the past, or you are filled with that fire and that anger, Spirit's saying, take a step back and cool off. Don't respond to them if you're feeling that way. I'll read this to you so that anyway, just 1 minute. Like I said, not what I was expecting, but I can see why Spirit gave me these cards. In case this person pops up into your energy within the next week or a few months and you immediately feel triggered or you're doubting it or you want to, how can I put that with the fire ant? If you go into attack mode, from what I'm seeing from your person, they're serious. They want to put in the effort. They want to give you their undivided attention. And if they come in and you're there with your sword ready to fight them off, it could deter them or it could push them away. So how can you, if you're stewing about a situation, how can you break free from the drama and cool down? And this card talks about if you're feeling overly sensitive, how can you cool down? Don't give in to that drama. Don't feed it. When in balance, well, that makes sense. When in balance, thoughtful and disciplined, and it did come out in the upright, so it looks like you are in balance. You're in a very thoughtful and disciplined energy. But my point is if this person comes in and you feel triggered or you feel that stewing about a certain situation from the past, it says you're going to make things worse. And when I confirmed it, the crocodile came out. So the crocodile is water. So rest, submerge, collect your energy, and cool off before responding. So when in balance, wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. When out of balance, lashes out. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So your advice is to like be that deer, be the queen of cups, be that queen of pentacles like I was talking about, and cool off and step back and turn inward if you're feeling that fire ant energy. If you're stewing about a situation from the past and this person comes in and it ignites that within you, Spirit's saying, take a step back. You can tell that person too, like, I don't think I can respond to you right now. I want to respond to you, but I want to just process what I'm feeling before I respond. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness, observing, and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so that your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Exactly. And then the whale came out, and the whale is all about communication and compassion. So there's another message here of, how can I put that? Coming back into alignment with yourself before reacting is what I'm hearing. Because if you've been manifesting this, and this person comes in, and you do the fire ant talks about lashing out, or was it the crocodile? I can't remember, but it talked about lashing out. If you're there with your sword and you're raw, this person could be like, maybe this was not the right time to come towards you. And if you've been manifesting them coming towards you again, it's just going to energetically push them in the other direction. So the whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Exactly. So you need to be that queen of cups before you respond. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression. You know what I'm also seeing? The fact that I got 3 cards, I'm seeing a progression in energy, which I'll explain in a minute. I feel like for a lot of you, this is the energy that you're in right now. Calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When feeling triggered, slips into old story. So don't slip back into that old story of they're just this and they're just that and they'll never change. Don't slip back into that story. To bring into balance, regular self-care. Very Queen of Cups energy. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be our beacon in our darkest hour. So I just got chills when I was thinking about what I was just going to say. And what I'm seeing, just like in that first deck where we saw you transitioning out of lack of confidence and fear and ego issues and self-sabotage and chaser energy, I feel like this is also a progression. Like at one point, you were stewing about this and you were overthinking about it, maybe even resentful towards this person. Then you've been collecting your energy, cooling off, 4 of Swords energy, and now you're more so in this whale energy. So that's what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing a progression. But I'm not taking back what I said about the advice. Like if you're feeling triggered, crocodile it, so that your next move comes from a place of power and strength, not reactivity, if that makes sense. All right, don't slip back into the old story, remember? All right, so I'm really curious about your person's energy. So show me their person, the person the whale is connected to. Are you kidding me? We've got the bunny on the bottom, so this person is definitely wanting a new beginning. Also, sex and procreation as well, but they're in masculine energy, momentum, and force. And the cheetah card talks about connect to the why before you start. Running towards your goal, and that's exactly what your person is doing. Instead of rushing in, they're planning. They're trying to figure out what to say to you. They're thinking about this. They don't just want to come rushing in, and they're connecting to why they want to come towards you before actually coming in. But this is masculine energy. So you've got feminine energy with the deer and the whale. And now you've got masculine energy coming from your person. This is, cheetah energy, forward momentum, movement, action. All right, let's get another one for your person. Show me their person's energy. Show me your person's energy. We have the oyster and the mouse on the bottom. So I do feel like this person is feeling a little bit anxious about coming towards you, worried that maybe you'll criticize them, or, that's anxiety. So they're feeling anxiety about opening up to you. The oyster does show that this person could be feeling shy or doubtful about coming towards you right now. And again, just try and put yourself in that position. If you were feeling apprehensive and shy and anxious about telling someone how you felt, and then you told them how you felt, and they were like, raw, it would make you retreat back into this oyster shell, right? So to bring into balance, share something. The oyster, I've memorized the deck. I've memorized that book. Not all of them, but a lot of them I've memorized. So to bring into balance, share something. So they are feeling called to share something with you, and they've been working on something here with the oyster. So I want to see how your person is. Feeling about you, and then we'll get tarot. My eye won't stop leaking. So how are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? How is the cheetah feeling about the whale? How is the cheetah feeling about the whale? We've got spying. Keeping an eye on you. All right, so how is this person feeling? It's about the whale person? Oh, beautiful. So we've got possibilities. So there's still they still feel like there's a possibility that they can make this right. We have mistakes. So this person knows they feel like they've made a lot of mistakes here. Remember that card? They know they're at fault here. And again, I would just hear this person out. We have one day. Someday, somewhere, this person feels like you will come back together. We have sorrow, loss, grief, depression. So they are feeling the loss of you. Sorry for my throat. Communication. We have peace for how they feel about you. Balance, harmony, so they want to. Balance this connection. They want to find harmony. And we have loyalty, so they feel like you're very trustworthy, reliable, dependable. And sometimes, you know, that loyalty card makes me think of a golden retriever, which you can kind of connect to chaser energy sometimes. So this person, you know, they could have felt like you were always going to chase them, but this person knows that you're someone who's loyal, someone they can put their trust in. And we have only you, desire, only you desiring, devoted, attached, craving you. So we'll get a few more. This also reminds me of someone like watching you. My throat. Ah, this is nice. Past life. So this person could feel like they have a past life connection with you. We have healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Reminds me of the frog. Releasing, cleansing, healing. Oh, soulmates. This is so nice. Deep love, unity, connection. So they feel this deep love with you. They want to heal this. I do believe that they feel like you've been healing as well. And we have depth, awareness, importance, value, and emotional storm. So I do feel like this person has been in a bit of an emotional storm about you. I'm going to get two more. Spirit's saying two more. Two more. We have letting go. So this person feels like you're letting them go. So that could be what's wanting them to take action. We have time. So it's like this person is feeling like if they don't take action soon, they're never going to get a chance. It's reminding me of what I was hearing in a reading the other day. Whoa, divine feminine. So this person feels like you are irreplaceable, I'm hearing. Like you're that empress. But I'm hearing like this person feels like if they don't make it right now, that they're never going to have another chance. Time. Waiting for the right time to come in. All right, so now we're going to get tarot. So we'll do a quick you and them with tarot. Queen of Cups, emotionally connected, being in the flow, deep feelings, empathic, intuitive, psychic, loving. Queen of Cups. I'm just going to shuffle one more time. We have King of Coins, strong sense of self-worth, financially stable, hardworking, dependable, successful, grounded, abundant, secure, stable. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You could be a water-earth pairing. So let's see your energy first. We have Five of Wands in reverse. Harmony restored, harmony, situations resolved, finding common ground, cooperation, solutions. So it feels like these obstacles, as you both learn your lessons and heal, these obstacles are coming down. So let's see your current energy. Show me the viewer. We have the star. Beautiful. One more. Show me the viewer. The Empress. We have the Knight of Cups on the bottom, following your heart. Artistic attraction, allure. Remember that card? You're very magnetic right now. Proposals, an invitation, affectionate, chivalrous, blah, however you say that word. Romantic, charming, psychic, grace. Knight of Cups on the bottom, following your heart. We have the Empress, sensual, beauty, motherhood, pregnancy, nurturing, creation, fertility, beauty, art, divine feminine energy. And we have the star, so contentment, spirituality. So you're focusing on your spirituality. You're focusing on your inspiration, serenity, purpose, renewal, healing, hope, calm, faith. And that's how you get your wish fulfillments. By having hope and being calm and having faith in them is what I'm hearing. Beautiful. The star and the Empress for you. Love it. Now let's see your person's energy. Show me their person, the person you're connected to. It's another timing card. What does your intuition say that timing is? I'm curious. What is your person's current energy? We've got the Lovers, union. Oh my goodness gracious. The Sun. Energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth. Yes. So divine masculine energy. You've got divine feminine energy. What does your intuition tell you this timing card says? A few weeks. Letting go of control, celebrating life, summer. So this could come in the summer. Summer solstice, a few weeks, pinnacle of success, their energy. And we've got the Lovers, union, connections, relationship, alignment, openness. That's what I was seeing with your person. They're going to be very open with you. They're in alignment. Remember those cards came out in that deck? romance, harmony, choices, duality, love, union. All right. What is the connecting energy between you? What is the connecting energy between you? Connecting energy between you. Big changes are coming. We've got Ace of Wands, a passionate new start, chemistry, igniting desire. Go for it. Take action, Ace of Wands. But we've got solar eclipse. Big changes are coming. Find your inner truth. Catalyst for change, transformation, calm, cosmic trigger, new beginnings. So a few months, a few weeks to a few months. You could have been in separation for 6 months, I'm hearing. That's your connecting energy. Big changes are coming. Transformation, new beginnings. Let's see how you're feeling about this person. How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about what was that? The cheetah. The cheetah. How do you feel about the cheetah? So we've got, this is very nice. We've got 5 of Swords in reverse. Is that reverse? It must be. Shifting the energy. This has both meanings on it. Shifting the energy, variety, change it up, adapt, conquer self-doubt, embrace change, do it differently, make amends, unexpected surprises, which is like all the cards that were coming out. Like this person is going to be surprising you, wanting to make amends. And we have 8 of Swords in reverse. Yay! Releasing limiting beliefs, mental strength, it's up to you. Set free, conquer self-doubt. Both. Of your cards are talking about conquering self-doubt for how you feel about this person. So you're releasing your limiting beliefs. Let's get a few more for how you feel about this person. How do you feel about this person? You want harmony to be restored. 5 of Wands in reverse. One more. How do you feel about this person? We've got Knight of Cups. Follow your heart. So you do have an intuitive connection with this person, and you hope that they're following their heart. We have rewards of your labor, 9 of Coins, for how you feel about them. So your hope, I think that you feel or hope that they're maturing, that they're becoming more self-sufficient, and you could feel, because of this person, you could feel, like because of what you went through with them and the fact that they triggered your lack of self-worth that you're overcoming, that now you feel more self-sufficient and you feel more confident on your own and you have matured. But fulfillment, you see this person as your fulfillment. And 5 of Wands in reverse, harmony. This is how you feel about them. So you want harmony restored, situations to resolve, finding common ground, cooperation, solutions. That's how you're feeling about them. So let's see how they're feeling about you. Follow your heart. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Timing again. What the heck? There's only 4 timing cards and then you've gotten 3 of them. 6 of Swords, but 10 of Cups for how they feel about you. The Fool, so they're definitely getting ready to take that leap of faith. And we've got the 10 of Cups in the upright for how they feel about you. Harmony, blissful relationship, emotionally fulfilled, stability, idyllic, well, however you say that word, peace, divine love, happily ever after. We have 6 of Swords, so this person feels like they want better times ahead, tranquility, overcoming hardship, conflicts resolved, becoming stable, restoration, peace. They want to restore harmony within this connection, and then they got a timing card. 1 to 2 weeks, shifting consciousness, waxing moon, making progress, timing. 1 to 2 weeks, shifting consciousness, gaining strength, final steps, increase. 1 to 2 weeks. I want to get another one for how they feel about you. New beginnings. How do they feel about you? And I said that with the rabbit. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Fairness. Oof, 8 of Wands. So definitely feeling like they want to talk. Communication, swift progress, alignment, communication, things take off, movement. You've got another timing card here. And we have Justice in the upright. Doing what's right, this is how they feel about you. Doing what's right, cause and effect, integrity, fairness, balance, legal matters, consequences, life lessons, and truth. So they feel like they need to come forward here with truth and accountability, with justice. And we have Ace of Wands, like, go for it. That's how they feel about you. Chemistry, engagement, fertility, aphrodisiac, igniting desire, go for it. Ace of Wands and 8 of Wands on the bottom. I'm seeing that card. Yes. Take inspired action. I'm just curious what comes out of this deck if I ask, expect the unexpected. Interesting? I'm just curious. What spirit will come? Like, I just thought of this deck, so now I feel like I have to grab it. So, Spirit, what can you tell me about this connection? I'll get back to tarot in a minute. We have the dolphin. This is about, oh my gosh, hang on. I just saw the ladybug. Anything else? All right. So we have moon, intuition, subconscious, fantasy, romance, affection, recognition, invitation, sensuality, artistic, divine feminine. I just wanted to get a few cards from this deck to see what Spirit wanted me or you to know about this connection. We have grounded, fertility, lineage, health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. We have the dolphins, peace, harmony, helpful, effective communication, playful, humor, fun, in tune with others, collaboration, and joy. We have the White Wolf, confidence, guidance, trust your inner knowing, believe in your power, instinctual, freedom, resilience, stamina. My goodness. 2 more. We have the Stallion, break free, tame versus wild, strong emotions, desire, driving force, unbridled sexual energy, freedom, unleash the inner beast. That reminds me of the Chariot. And we have, yes, the time has come, culmination of effort, completion, abundance, fulfillment, release, fruits of your labor, focus, on your needs, harvest. Moving on. So moving on from challenges. Remember, transitioning out of challenges. All right, so let's get back to tarot. I was just curious as to what was going to come out of that deck. So I'm going to look at this person's intentions towards you. 8 of Wands. Let's look at their intentions. What is this person's? I like that. 4 of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords. Is that the reverse for Knight of Swords? I don't know. I'm still getting to know this deck. So we have 1. Can't tell if that's reverse or not. I can't actually tell. So their intentions, 4 of Cups, self-awareness, proactive. They want to be proactive, focus, engagement, enthusiasm for life, gratitude, re-engage, seize the day, Knight of Swords. No, that's the 4 of Cups in reverse. Those are their intentions. Seize the day, seize the moment, and we've got Knight of Swords, seize the day. These both say, seize the day. Both of them say, seize the day. That's really interesting. Coming, going, talkative, maverick, impulsive, so they could reach out to you impulsively. Focused, daring, witty, and blunt. Those are their intentions. They want to seize the day. There's a lot they want to say to you with the Knight of Swords. It could come in very impulsively. Daring. They want to be daring. All right, so let's see what action this person is taking. What action is this person going to take towards you? What action is this person going to take towards you? They want to sweep you off your feet. Sweep you off your feet is on the bottom. 4 of Wands, community support, united, lover returns, homecoming, party, celebration, and wedding. And we have the 3 of Pentacles, doing it together. That's their actions. Lover returns, homecoming, party, celebration, 3 of Pentacles, doing it together, 5 of Swords on the bottom, shifting the energy, make amends, unexpected surprises. I just want to get a couple more for that. This person's actions, please, Spirit. Their actions. 3 of Cups, time to celebrate. Friendship, parties, good times, reunion, collaborative pursuits, Magician. Very interesting. And we have, hang on. We have 7 of Wands. Make a stand, face it head on. It's my life. Don't back down. Haters gonna hate. So clearly they want to fight for this connection. And we have the High Priestess. So bridge between worlds. It's like they want to make a bridge between your 2 worlds. Divine Feminine, sacred wisdom, inner knowing, diving deep. They want to dive deep. Deep dive, intuition, calm. So it feels like this person, very interesting. They definitely want to make amends. 5 of Cups on the bottom, it says forgiveness, accepting change, healing. 1 more for their actions. 1 more. 1 more for actions. So we have, what is that? We have timing, 1 month or next full moon. Climax, 1 month, you got all the timing cards. We have 2 of Cups, a loving exchange, companionship, mutual feelings, new partner. I don't think this is a new partner. Agreement, in sync. And we have Page of Coins, laying a foundation, setting goals, grounded, great prospects, study of magic, good news, work hard, ambitious, and faithful. And remember, you had that card about them wanting to give you their undivided attention. So what is your advice when this person comes in? What is your advice? What is your advice when this person comes in? What is your advice? What is your advice? What is your advice? Cut me off. What is your advice? We have 1 card there. What is your advice? We have out of the woods. You're out of the woods. Looking ahead, positive changes, rebuild, acceptance, recovery, turning point. Very nice. So that's your advice. We have shifting the energy. This 5 of Swords has wanted to come out so many times during this reading. Change it up, adapt, conquer self-doubt. So if you're feeling doubtful or that fire ant energy, tend to your inner garden. Do it differently, so don't repeat patterns. Make amends, unexpected surprises. And we have death, internal change, clear and purge, transform, emerging, metamorphosis, you the butterfly, rebirth, regenerate. I think that's death in reverse. Like I said, I'm still getting to know this deck. Very nice. So you had all the timing cards come out. That shocked me, and you had timing cards come out in. What's this? Wheel of Fortune, decisive moment, chance, life cycles, karma, destiny, good luck. That's your advice. Good luck. Expansion, it's time. Fortune, change, fate. So this all had to happen the way it happened, is what I'm hearing. 6 of Cups underneath that. What does the 6 of Cups say? I covered it up. Where'd you go? I just put all the cards on top of it. 6 of Cups, comforting, connection, tenderness. Didn't that Dear card talk about being very gentle and tender with this? Sweet things in life, shared moments, innocence, soulmate. That's nice. And we'll just get a few channeled messages from your person. Channeled messages from your person. I'm just using this smaller channeled message deck today. Channeled messages from your person. Channeled messages from your person. Neglected, I failed to give you what you need. So what does this person want to say to you? What does this person want to say to you? So we have regret. We have ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. I don't want to run anymore. We have, I haven't told you everything. So clearly there's things this person needs to tell you. We have, I'm afraid of what other people will think. So that could be something that they want to tell you, that they were afraid of what other people thought about this connection. And in their actions, they had the 7 of Wands, standing up for what they want. Who cares what anybody else says? I can't remember what that 7 of Wands card says, but it said something about that. So there could have been outside opinions about this connection. Let me just find it. Haters gonna hate. They're no longer caring what people think about this connection. We have regret. I wish this had never happened. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. And you had multiple lesson cards. Reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. So this could have been someone who didn't express themselves in the healthiest way. They could have expressed themselves from a place of ego. Remember that not enough card? They could have expressed themselves from a place of fear and ego and sabotaged this connection. We'll just get 3 more. So we have time. So they are thinking about how long they've taken. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So they are conscious about how much time they're taking. We have unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. So this person at one point could have felt like you didn't care about them. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Anyway, my friends, should I get a couple more? Maybe just a few of those love cards to see what your advice is. What is your advice? What is your advice? They're all face down. What is your advice? We have codependency on the bottom. Chaser energy was on the bottom of that other deck, so that could have been affecting this connection. And we have worth waiting for. Divine, timing is at play in your love life. So this will be, I feel like this has been worth waiting for. We have, that's interesting. These 3 cards are very interesting. Hang on. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We have finances and careers. So finances and career, so financial issues could be a factor or could have been a factor in this connection. This is what I find really interesting because we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of time together. Holiday time. We have wedding and then we have retreat, which looks like 2 people going on a honeymoon. So I almost feel like you and this person are going to come together and maybe you take some kind of trip or maybe you retreat away together for a little bit to get to know each other again. I'm hearing, I'll just get a few more. The heart-to-heart conversation. I'll take this one and that one. Oh my gosh. Did you see how that flipped over? So these are the 2 I'm going to take because like that many came out. We have heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Remember that vulnerable card, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. We have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at play in your love life. And then we had reconciliation pop out there. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So my friends, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.